December the 5th, 1945, 5 U.S. Navy Avengers took off from a Florida air base on a routine training mission. But something went wrong. The tower suddenly received inexplicable radio messages. In a panic, the pilots reported they were totally lost. The ocean and sky appeared strange and unfamiliar. Then, silence. A Mariner rescue plane was dispatched to look for the missing flight. Suddenly, it too lost radio contact with the tower.
As the year 1957 was ending, a massive search was beginning, for Revenant had vanished.
Vanished, in fact, in near-hurricane winds in the worst winter storm in Florida's history.
I guess it was today's chuckle I saw once where it said that some people like to drink from the fountain of knowledge and others only gargle. And this is what's happening, is I think we're turning into a world of garglers who want to pretend like we're thinking very deeply, but we're really not. And to me, the tragic part of this is that most people are really not aware of this. Nobody ever considers the possibility of questioning these films and these books that they read.
But the general question remains, why so many small craft, about 100 a year, do go missing in this area? Part of the answer lies in the strange habits of Florida's boating population.
We regularly encounter boaters who call us and tell us they're in some nature of distress and tell us where they think they are, and we quite often find them as much as 40 to 50 miles away from the position where they actually think they are.
I've had cases of a woman calling me up and asking me where Bimini is. It's not on our chart. And I asked her, well, what type of chart are you looking at? And she says, well, I've got the dictionary open to the World Atlas. And she's going to sail across the Gulf Stream with the World Atlas. And this is a typical type call.
Now, first duty boat crew.
The United States 7th Coast Guard District, which covers the Triangle, is the busiest in the world.
4 persons on board. Out. The 30-foot cabin cruiser, white with green trim, Bimini top, Florida numbers.
Each year they get 10,000 calls for help. So if only 100 out of this 10,000 do go missing, the Coast Guard reckon this is a really small percentage.
Over.
Actually locating the people in difficulties is a major problem. Sudden storms can blow up in these deceptively calm waters. The positions reported to the Coast Guard searchers can be miles out. Many of the people they're looking for are simply not equipped for the conditions they meet.
Quite a few of the boaters do not compensate or overcompensate for the Gulf Stream when they're traveling from the mainland to Bimini or vice versa. And they wind up missing the island, and there's very little out there in the way of land masses for them to hit. And they keep drifting at a nice steady 4 knots per hour, approximately 6 miles. Every hour they're moving 6 miles in a northerly direction. If the person is not located, they can very easily become lost east of Miami and wind up in the Jacksonville to Savannah, Georgia area. This is a good day. We're running about 2 to 3 foot seas, and we'll run a 2-mile track space in a search for about this altitude, 2 to 4 mile track space. The white caps, the garbage in the water are all very confusing to the searchers.
And we're looking anywhere directly below us to a mile out, so normally the possibility of finding somebody is about 10% or less. A person in the water presents about the same size as a soccer ball or basketball. So picture trying to see a soccer ball in a farmer's field at 500 feet doing 130 miles an hour. That's the difficulty of finding a man in the water. A lot of it's search plan, but a lot of it's luck when you actually locate somebody.
Such factors make the loss